Okay. Hi there, Carmel. My name is Marco, and I will be your host today for this interview. So whenever you're ready, I will be happy to go to the questions that we already prepared for you.
Marco, it's a pleasure to receive an interview from you, and I'm open to answer all questions in this healing energy and the work I do. So
All right,
I'm ready for
perfect.
your questions.
Okay, so the first question would be, when did you first realize that you have psychic abilities, and how was your career developing after that point?
Okay, so the thing is that about being aware of my abilities, I wasn't aware when really funny things started when I was a kid. And I'm diving into that because I remember that I was really afraid about death and about the night and being in my bed. And I was really, really connected to my mother. And I was really thinking about death and that I preferred that my mother would leave and I go. And I was like covering myself, under the blankets, in bed. And for me, I was like feeling alone in the universe, in the stars. And I was feeling energies that then with the time, then it disappeared. And when I was around 12, 14 years old, I think it's around 14 years old, my grandmother was really with pain in some parts of the body. And then I was then visualizing these visions that I had when I was a kid from the universe. And the funny thing is that I was putting my hand on and uh, the pain was released and removed. So that was really when I really realized what I could do without any training, without any instructions, without anything. That's when I really felt the thing that I had like a power in my hands. That there were colleagues at work as well that had neck pain or stress. Normally, stress really affects your solar plexus, which is the third chakra, but then as well the below area, especially if emotions are involved in this area. And well, I started to do that, and then I continued, and then I studied several therapies as Reiki and all the therapies. But before that, of course, without knowing, without any training, I was able really to remove the things until one day a cousin of mine then told me, you need to be careful because maybe you store this negative energy that you remove from the people. So I stopped. But after that, I started investigating, started working, and until now, that I'm really working exclusively of energy and spiritual healing. I don't know if you want to know anything more because I can really go in depth and then tell you exactly the steps I adopted.
Yeah, so there is the second question that's literally that. So the second question is how could you describe how your energy healing sessions look like? Like give us an example of a session.
Yes, so Marco, the energy healing sessions really start by a welcoming, a warmth, a contact with the person, to connect and to have a chat about the problems of the person, about why the person wants the session. We discuss, I ask some questions, and then at the same time I'm scanning and visualizing and seeing how are the centers, the energy centers, chakras, and the energy level of the person. And then After these questions, after this chat, I work energetically with a person with the aura, which is the magnetic field around the person, and the chakras, which are the energy centers. I remove. So basically the healing is to go to the area, to remove the energy, to take it out, and to put a positive energy and a healing energy in. At the same time I do this healing and the person is relaxed, eyes closed, etc. So I tell the instructions to the person. I guide from time to time a meditation, because my energy healing technique is really based in visualization and with the power of grounding, the power of the Schumann waves, which are the earth energy, basically, and then the cosmic energy, which is the universal energy, and then the elements that surround us. So that's what make us, because we are antennas. And as we are antennas, we absorb the energy. And there are many, I can tell you, for example, many examples about things that when you don't have this connection, you have a blockage energetically. And after the session, when I worked energetically, then I bring back the person to the present time, and then we talk a little bit about how the person feels and my recommendation according to the problem that the person has. That's how I work.
Okay, that's interesting.
I would like to add something as well, because I'm an energy healer and I create my own brand, my own technique, my modality of healing after the years, after the studies, after my innate abilities, and after having the feedback from many of the people who come to search this help. And I can really tell you that it's not only energy. The person can be transformed spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, in all aspects. And I've learned about that, and I learned thanks to them. And um, that's my technique. That's how I work in general. But the other thing that I wanted to add is that I don't measure as many people the time, because sometimes when I started, because I was doing that for friends and I was working at the same time, and there was one moment where when I couldn't really cope with only 4 hours sleep or 5, because I had so many people for healing sessions, for courses, for whatever. And then I was working in a normal job, yes, in brackets, a normal job, the office. And I don't say the session is 45 minutes. And I had problems. I remember the time. It's only something I want to share with you, Marco. But if the person needs more time, I am there for the person. And sometimes when I was renting a room and the room was for 1 hour, I was not happy about that. That's why each person is a world, it's an individual, and needs a time. And it depends on the person. It is more time or less. And you always have to be in resonance with the person. That's what I wanted to add.
Okay, all right. And I know that some of the psychic sessions are still performed in person. So, what about you? How has your work been affected by the pandemic?
I have been affected a lot because many people want face to face. And even if you tell the people that it works the same, many people don't want. My customers, the people who come with me, and then they come for another problem or whatever, for a regular session, they trust me, then they come, of course, and they say, are you sure? You try it. If you don't really believe it and you do not open the door to that, you're not going really, because you don't invite me that I reach you somehow.
Yeah.
But many people who don't know me, they say no, they want face to face. So that's something really, really interesting, because many people, they don't believe about energy healing when it's distance, that in fact, sometimes it's even more powerful. And I'm not going to talk about that because otherwise we could be here for hours about that. But I mean, people, they believe about emotions, about love,
Hmm.
about anger. You don't see love when you are with somebody, but there are the gestures, the communication, and there is energy there. You can't really draw and paint what is love. We all know it's being and a hurt, but that's not really that.
Yeah.
More than that. So when with the pandemic, I had many people who don't, but then they believe in all the things. They use their phone. They use their
Yeah.
phone. They use the Wi-Fi. And in fact, we are now doing this interview and it works. It's all electromagnetic energy. It is, and it's exactly the same. And the problem of many people who come in my sessions is that as soon as they are opened to that world, they heal. Because you need to be connected to the different energies as the cosmic, as the love energy that emanates from the heart, and the forgiveness, the understanding, and not because I think black and you think white, that's the right thing. That's our way of thinking. But the respect is is the center. It's like the yin yang somehow. So it decreased, but really the people who really come to me and try it, try this energy, they can't believe that. But many people, of course, I would say, to be honest, maybe 70% of my clients that were new didn't come. And they said, I'm going to search another energy healer because I really don't believe in that and I want to face.
Yeah.
So the pandemic, yes,
Yeah.
affect. Although I am positive and I pray to the universe and to the energy that the things come. But it's a lesson for me and for the people.
Okay. And what is the most important detail in maintaining a relationship of mutual trust with your customers?
What do you mean? So how they feel with me, how I do the connection?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Well, Marco, um, I never done anything to have this connection. The thing and the connection is when you receive a person with love, respect, and you emanate this energy, the people trust you and feel safe. And I am a person that many people came and they've done psychotherapies and many things, and they haven't solved the problem. And with me, they've been able really to disclose things that nobody knows until me. And I think that this field already works from the energy. When you are connected, with all sources and with love, and you welcome a person, the energy is only caressing. It's like giving caresses, hugs to the person, and a welcoming. And in fact, I have to tell you something. When I was renting a place um, in Bayswater in London, then my consultation is in Notting Hill and in Spain now. So there, the funny thing is that I had a big problem to invite the person to leave. So the problem is not in, is to leave.
Yeah.
You know, so that's an energy when you go with love, when you go with this, and you emanate, you irradiate an energy. The person feels secure, safe, nice, amazing. The person has a connection. The person knows that you listen.
Yeah.
Feelings, the things that are hidden sometimes, many times. And that's when the blockages come. And then that's when I start to work with that, because you have, maybe you can't express the things because you have a blockage. Why? Maybe your father treated you bad and said that you would be a nobody and you don't have a clue and shut up. And then what happens? You become with this fear and you have a problem in the heart chakra. But then if it's concerning feelings or whatever, then it's the second chakra. But then if it is because of you are never going to earn your money, you're never going to have money, then it affects your first chakra. Then what happens? You have fears, you have problems in your muscles or your bones or your anus or in all this area, which is the first chakra. And the first chakra really, which is the physical body, makes you that you can't really be yourself and so on. So that's why, you know, in energy healing, it's not you work one chakra or two, like many times they say, oh, you work the first chakra, you visualize red. No, no, because the first chakra, the vibration is red, which
Yeah.
is the root chakra. But if you have too much, then you may be hyperactive. Or if you have a cancer or if you have any disease, you don't want really the cells to expand. So what you want is really an energy that makes you more into you and reduce all this excess energy. So that's why to be really a healer, you can't be a healer by studying 1 year, 2 years, 3, 5. You need really to feel, to sense, to scan, to test, and then to work according to the person, because the person is unique and the person is like a treasure. Yeah.
Okay. The final question is, what do you love most about your profession?
I love the most of my profession is to see the positive results and how the person is so amazed and has sorted the problem that many doctors, other kind of alternative practitioners, psychologues, after psychotherapies, they haven't been able to sort out. And with my sessions, when I see that the person really got healed energetically, emotionally, and had this pain that was always with tablets and then never needed any more tablets. I am proud of that. That's what makes my profession to be really in gratitude forever to the universe for what the universe gave me as an innate ability. I thank as well the hard times that I had working and doing all the stuff, because I have learned and I can perceive as well the weaknesses, the pain, the sadness of the people, because I don't see it from a different eye. I see it from an eye that is really centered in the heart of love. And I can understand the person, and I can support the person. And this gratitude, about receiving this gratitude, is what makes me really happy, as it's the best profession for me in the world.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to interview you, and this was really my pleasure. Um,
Pleasure as well, Marco. Thank you
thank
very
thank you
much.
very much. Yeah, I will transcribe this interview in the next couple of days, and it should soon be posted on our website.
Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.
Thank you. I will also email you the video so that you can also post it on your YouTube channel. So that's basically it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bless you, and take care of you, Marco. And it has been a pleasure. I'm here in contact, whatever you need. You know, Marco,
Thank you
I'm
very much. Thank you very
okay.
much.
You
Have a
never
great
know.
day. Yeah, you never know. Thank you.
Bye. Take
Bye.
care.